Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well. We are at a wet spa here. AM race just finished. It was pretty good, actually, from a spectator standpoint. Hopefully, we're going to be able to do something here. We're in a turbocharged car that's already hard to control in the dry. I've spun it. We're in the rain. RO6, we're random weather. Lobby was just reset. I have no clue what it's going to do. We just got through a downpour of yellow rain, a little bit of purple sprinkled in, but pretty heavy rainstorm. Track's wet, starting to dry up though. We're going to see how this one goes. I don't know, man. Maybe I'll start quali on wet, because it is dangerous out there. Probably just going to do mediums though. We have time for, I think, 3 laps. That's what I saw in the AM League correctly. Maybe 4 for quick. Sorry, no, it actually should just be 3 fast laps if I count correctly. 4 total laps. I doubt we'll have time for more than that. Might just cross the line at the start of a fourth flying. Sorry, third flying, fourth. Wait, hold up. What am I saying here? I think you have time for 3 flying laps, as well as your starting out lap. I believe that's what it is. You might get time for a 4th flying lap. There's a chance. I don't know though. With how heavy that rain was at the start, I don't know if we'll be going quick enough to get around, but we'll see. Definitely going to be an interesting quali and race. Hopefully we'll have some good racing, some fun racing, some close racing, all that good stuff. Crispy during free practice set a 2:17. Unreal, by the way. Figured I'd point that, like, ooh, -3. Oh, wait, oh my god, wait, I forgot that was... Oh my god, I forgot that was, what? Has that always been binded? Guys, I just found, such a more reliable way to adjust brake balance mid-race. Before, I had to fully take my right hand off of the wheel, which on a formula wheel with high force feedback, not very easy to do and not very safe to do. I just figured out I can change my brake balance by only moving my thumb and twisting a nice little dial perfectly positioned in the thumb hole of the formula wheel. Don't know if that's been there the whole time. I don't know when I binded that, but that's going to make racing with adjustable brake balance a whole lot easier. I see Ro do it a lot where he changes brake balance mid-lap. That'll be much easier now if I wanted to do that. No clue that was a part of my wheel. Obviously the button was there. I assume that got binded in the update 6 months ago that added the CSL Elite as a wheel. Which essentially, for whatever reason, even though my wheel is still recognized, I believe, as a G29. Sorry, no, it is recognized as CSL Elite. Even the CSL Elite is not a formula wheel in this game. It did improve my force feedback, and I believe it changed some of the button mappings. So, I assume that was added in that update. Pretty cool. It's nice to have. Really nice to have, actually. But that's actually going to be huge, to be able to adjust brake balance on the fly. And I mean, I can now use that dial for everything, you know, it's not just brake balance, I don't think, you know, like, if I go over to traction control, never mind, it is only brake balance, okay? Didn't know that. Okay, that's an adjustable fuel mapper. That's helpful if I care about that. I don't really adjust fuel map, but that's cool to have it. Anyways, put that back to 2. I have a feeling I'm going to start doing some stupid stuff now that they have the ability to change brake balance like that. You know, they say, what, ignorance is bliss, or whatever the saying is. Probably a bad thing that I've just learned about that feature, but whatever. We have 4 minutes left. I might do a quick fast lap. I want to try and take the pit entry on the next lap. Assuming if we're not up on this lap, I'll take it, but... Ray's coming out of the pits. I think I'm in the 28s this lap. Should be around there. Ah, 26 lap. Alright, if I have time, I'm going to try and get into the pit entrance. We are right on the line there of Radion. Ooh, 5/10 up. And we bin it. Unfortunate. We don't even have time to finish this lap. Good luck, everyone. Have fun. Let's have some good racing. Start qualifying. So this looks like a pretty rough start. We have heavy rain. Start off nearly at the top of the limit of intermediates. Currently in a rainstorm. And we have multiple people on the grid starting on softs. This is going to be a rough outlap for them. We're going to get away first. Seems we're going to get away first by a large margin. Not sure who's behind me. Ooh. Jesus, man. Oh my God. Obviously, you don't want to be the guy to bin it on the outlap. Especially when you're leading the pack. I believe what? Up makes it, yeah. Up goes down, down goes up. Cool, just making sure I got the controls on my dial correctly. Heat to, so up goes, yeah, down goes up, cool. I believe that's Crispy behind me. I will let him through. He's definitely quicker than me. Maybe I should have started on wets. My God. I think the curb had less water than the actual track. Definitely could have taken that way quicker. Got a little scared if I'm being honest. Crispy got a penalty, I assume, for coming out of ratty on getting wide. I don't believe there's any more rain. I could be wrong though. I think now the track's just going to get a little drier and the laps are going to get a little bit easier. Man, Crispy does go faster. I'll probably let Crispy by on the straight. Oh my god, is Crispy, because Crispy lost it? Where is he gone? Maybe he slowed down. That wouldn't surprise me. I don't know. We have binned it though. Ooh, that is not good. Oh my god, no, I think Crispy has binned it. That was Nielsen behind me. We've definitely got to put in a good qualifying lap. We cannot be starting last. This is not a track you want to really start last on. To be fair, there are tons of overtaking opportunities as well as starting in the rain, so opportunity is definitely there. Thing is, I think the real question is, do you start on wets or softs? Personally, I think, intermediates or wets. No chance you're starting on softs with how heavy the rain is at the start. No shot, boys. We just spun in the same corner back-to-back laps. You have got to be joking, man. Talk about not being able to learn from mistakes. Somehow we're still 3 seconds down, but there's not a chance we're recovering this one. Not a chance. We're not going to get to the line quick enough to start another lap either. Oh my god, we're going to be starting from the back. I assume Row in Canada will get a lap in, so starting from the back. We'll see what we can do. I guess I just gotta stay consistent, you know? Just how it is. Yeah, man. There's a cherry, and I thought I was way more than 5.5 seconds off of first. Was I really that far up on my previous lap? Yeah, Row gets a 2:23. Golly, man. Crazy. Yeah, rough race, or rough qualifying specifically. Crispy is ahead of me, too. I know that for a fact that Crispy's ahead of me. Dan is 100% ahead. I'm guaranteed to get 9th here, so... yeah. Horrible qualifying. But we have a whole race ahead, you know, 13 laps. 13 laps at Spa. Pretty good race. We're gonna shoot for a let's shoot for a fourth. Let's shoot for a fourth. A lot of people, I think, you know, podium's definitely gonna be contested. I want to just try and get a fourth here. That'd be a good result for me. That's what we're gonna aim for. I'll settle top 5, but I would like to get a fourth. I believe I'm 6th right now in the championship. We have Rowe. Oh yeah, let's see. What is the championship? I believe it's Rowicki, Thor, Nielsen, Forza, Seb, and then me in 6th. And I believe Dan is behind me. Boy, wow. Yeah, so probably should learn how to drive the M6 in the rain. We have the M6 on pole, and we have it starting in last. I don't think I held Crispy up. I don't know. It didn't seem. I don't think he ever came within like a second. I think the only time he really came within a second was when he served his penalty. Other than that, he was pretty much always far enough away. I think if anything, you would have just caught bad air. I don't think he was ever close enough for a slip, but we'll see. Yeah, I appreciate it, Ray. You too. Good qualifying there. This might be a rough one for me. I've spun and had way too many moments on a dry track. We'll see, though. We'll see. I can only hope, man. I've had really good rain races here in RSR lobbies a year ago. Hopefully the skill comes back. Also with Noodle, man. I had a great race here with Noodle. With that rainy spot. Anyways. Oh, you're kidding me. Starts me by putting me into the AstroTurf. That's not very kind. It's okay. I think I'd rather be behind for these, for this first lap. Especially as this rain starts pouring down. Oh, we did turn TC1 on. Hopefully it'll help me not spin. Forza is battling someone up there, I believe. I don't think that's Crispy. Could be Nielsen, actually. I have no clue. I should really learn who's in the cars. Nope, that's Nielsen. Yeah, I didn't think Nielsen was in a white car. Oh, Nielsen's gotten into the wall. Thor is falling back. I don't know if he's on softs or what. Woo! Oh shoot, I just put Forza into the... Oh shoot, whoopsie. Alright, Nielsen, actually, I think we'll be able to pass Nielsen. I've got no clue what's happened. We're somehow in fourth. Track's definitely starting to dry up now. Rose going into the pits for softs now. And now Ronan as a penalty. I think I'm probably going to stay on these intermediates until lap 5, maybe. Because the thing is, man, it is taking Erusian softs, taking Erusian Radion and softs, very difficult. You clip the curb, you're getting a ton of water onto those softs, so. Obviously, in these intermediates, I'm able to take it flat out. I gain a ton of time. Now Thor's behind me, he just got a half-second lap faster than me last lap. He is hawking me down. I'll go ahead and dip tires real quick. We have put it way deep. Oh boy. Now Thor's gonna be right on my tail. Yep, into the wall. Luckily, I've not lost too much time, but lost about 5 seconds there, maybe 6, which really is not as much as you'd think I would, so I'll take it. Rowe got the undercut on Rowe, or maybe not, and he overtook. Either way, Rowe's now in front of Crispy. I think I will pit now. We'll go and pit on the softs. Well, I'm going to be pitting on the lap 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 8 laps, so we'll fuel up to like 9 laps, I think. If we have to fuel save a little, we have to fuel save a little, you know? That's it. My heart is absolutely pounding right now, man. Oh my god. What an intense first stint that was. Alright, let's get out of here. Quick little blip of fuel. Fuel the same amount as Thor and Ronan, actually, so we're pretty much gonna come out right where we were behind them when we went in. And boy, man, I have fallen, actually. Oh my god. Ooh, it is very wet, actually, in this pit exit. Looks like we escaped without a penalty. And we're going to have some fighting to do to get back into this race. I think once everyone pits, we'll be right around 5th, maybe, which isn't too bad. And Ronan's put it wide. Oh, and he's been... That is so unfortunate for him. I've had great battling with him at Fuji and Deep Forest. Yeah, now the dry line pretty much has zero water on it. Good thing I pit off the inners on that last lap. Probably should have pitted off of them sooner, but it is what it is. I don't really think that's what caused the spin, so. Canada's now in the pits. Yeah, and Forza's gonna come out way ahead of me. I think everyone in front of me is now pitted, which means we are officially solidified in 6th right now, as is. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was horrible, boys. Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't lose it there. Jesus Christ. That was way too close for comfort. It turns out not a good idea to full speed there through Eau Rouge and Radion and soft tires with wet curbs. Terrible. Going through Eau Rouge is fine. Coming and then you go to Radion, and Forza has landed himself a 3-second pit lane cutting penalty. That was going to just destroy his race. That will lend me into the top 5, but not how I'd like to have it. Gonna have to overtake him once he gets that 3-second. But as I was saying, man, coming up Radion, going over the left-hander felt okay. Tried to keep the wheel straight, hit the right curb, and oh my god, did the car unsettle. Did not like the extra water going onto the right side of the wheels. Definitely want to keep it careful on the exit of that turn. I think we're okay now that it's dry and we're on soft tires, so. Ooh, God, we need to keep it careful now, dude. We are losing it, man. We are absolutely losing it. We're losing time. We're nearly losing the car. Not what we want when we need to now make up 6.5 seconds to get that 4th place that I was looking for. I believe Crispy was more comfortable in the wet, and now Roe is faster on the dry. Roe has been ahead for a little bit now, so that's definitely good. Crispy with the fastest lap, though. I'm going to try and stop talking to focus up. We have lost another 7/10 to Thor. Does not look like any rain is coming. I think we have a dry race to the end. I actually never thought about tire wear. I'm gonna hope that's not an issue, but I don't really know if it is. Well, I'd assume a soft can do 5 laps here in like the bright sun, so I'd assume fully clouded it's really not gonna be too bad. There's still water on the curves, but I don't think it's enough to kill you if you went over them. 4 has just overtaken Seb for 3rd place. Someone has crashed. Who was it? It was Seb. Oh my days. That is so unfortunate. Also, hold up. How's Forza within a second now? What has happened? I've screwed something up horribly for Forza to get this close. I'm gonna have to enable some fuel saving tactics here. We are running scarcely low. Is he gonna hold that? My god, he is. Oh shoot, I nearly just squeezed him. Whoopsie. I did not want to do that. And oh wow, apparently we have 3 laps remaining. It does not look like Seb's gonna be in range to fight, so if need be, I do not have to worry about fighting Canada. Cause like I said, I'm in the position I wanted at the start, so. we have pulled a gap to Forza. Yeah, the gap's now opened up a lot. We're gonna need a very big mistake, like running out of fuel or binning it into a wall to lose this. No, there's no way Forza ran out of fuel. He is losing a lot of time now. Yeah, and to looks like to me at least, positions are pretty much settled. Like I said, unless something big happens. I can't tell, is Seb directly behind Forza? If Seb's within a second of Forza, that will be probably a battle going into the final chicane. But I can't really tell. I'm going to need to wait until we get onto the straight to really see that. You know, I thought I saw a car behind Forza, but I did not see the headlights of a car. I thought GT7 automatically put the headlights on. Perchance they don't. Wow, Roiki was days ahead of Crispy. Yeah, we have 1.3 laps remaining. There we go. What a good race, man. From last to fourth. I will absolutely take that, man. Absolutely take that. Let's see. Recap the moments. Spun from first to third. Lost 6 seconds. Wait, was it? Yeah, first to fourth. Sorry. First to fourth, I believe. Lost 6 seconds, give or take, from that. And we finished 12 seconds behind Thor, meaning the spin didn't matter, I don't think. It might have put me in contention with, like, Seb and Crispy for a small portion of time after my pit stop if I didn't spin, but... it would have kept me battling with Thor, actually. But... at the end of the day, we got the position we wanted, and I will not be complaining. Wait, Forza had the fast lap? What? Forza had a 2:18. Let me make sure I save this replay. Definitely gonna, take a look at some things. Wow, man, what a fun race that was, though. Like, honestly. I'm gonna get pop into Robiki's chat real quick. I'll take my gloves off as well. Oh my god, man. Jesus, what an intense race that was, dude. Seriously. My heart rate. Oh, it's probably way too high for half that race, but whatever, man. Whatever. Rowiki and Super are both done streaming, so I didn't really have time to say anything to them, but we'll go ahead and just keep our stream. I'm just going to do a quick replay review. We're not going to review qualifying. That was too bad. You can go rewatch the stream for that. I actually didn't, I didn't even save qualifying, so probably a good thing. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Yeah, so anyways, wanted to point this out, by the way. The game decided, actually I'll show you, let's see, where does auto drive stop? Right here. Now, I'm gonna get my other controller real quick. Give me a second. I hope the stream stays going during this. It should. Check. It looks good. So anyways, for the controller I currently have doesn't really work. So what I'm going to do instead, we're going to go into walk mode here. This is the angle. Actually, okay, maybe I was over-exaggerating here, but we are started on an angle. Okay, never mind. Oh, yeah, okay. We are started on an angle going straight into the AstroTurf. Let's look at the wheels. Slight angle. If you look at the wheels, let's line this up. I believe this is about in line with the wheels. Still looking at the AstroTurf. So, would not recommend a 10th car here. They're probably going to be really screwed in the start. But anyways, actually, wait. Yes, you can see. Am I full? Wait, let's see. Actually, okay. But either way. Actually, I think I just probably should have turned more, but yeah, we were on the AstroTurf for the start. Either way, let's go ahead and go farther in. I'm trying to think. Let's look at the first chicane. Actually, Roden got a pass on Dano. Looked like Up Radion got the better exit, just simply went past him. Okay, so we got past Nielsen. Let's see what happened. Oh wait, did Nielsen... What happened to Nielsen? Oh, I remember now. Yeah, no, Nielsen got onto the AstroTurf and spun. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Well, now I believe I passed Dano here in this left-hander. The gap is open. Let's see. I do indeed take it. Wow, this is... Oh my... Hold up, guys. I'm gonna... Dude, the rain noise is so loud on the replay. Anyways, let's see. We're gonna be close pack here with Thor, Forza, and Ronan. Thor gets a little loose there, and Dano, by the way. Dano, okay, actually, all of us are right in the line, with Ronan leading the pack. Now, did Ronan serve a penalty, or did he just... No, he didn't. So, Ronan got super loose on the exit. They're going to be 3 wide partially here. Thor gets the inside, Forza goes around the outside. Let's see. Ooh, I did not realize I ran wide there. I don't think I got a penalty. But, let's see. Yeah, so Ronan goes ahead. Let's see. Did Forza... What happened? Oh, this is the incident that I had with Forza. Okay, let me take a look at this. This is one I did want to... This is one I remember from the race here. Alright, let me see. Up. Let me see here. Let me go back some time. Now, this forced Forza off onto the AstroTurf, which then let Nielsen through. So Ronan gets on his inside. I see the opportunity to go on the inside then for the second part of the chicane. So Forza, yeah, Forza just takes a tighter line than me. I don't know if he knew I turned in on him, to be fair. But we get past. Now what? Okay, this is Forza's POV. I'm going to take a look at Nielsen's POV here. Okay, yeah, Forza, okay. Lags into the AstroTurf there, and then he gets pushed back. Now... Oh, did Nielsen go to move? I don't remember this. No, he didn't. I did not mean to do that. Alright. So, let's see. Let's continue. Now, I don't know if I remember any other overtakes on me specifically. I'll go ahead and take a look. I passed Ronan here. I think in this... Okay, no, this turn I was side by side with Ronan, and I believe I had a moment, and then Nielsen got by. Take a look at this from Nielsen's POV. Okay, yeah, so we pushed Ronan wide there. I try to stick with it, and then, oh wow. I have a huge moment there, Nielsen gets through. Let's go back, take a look at me. So then we get the inside on Forza. Forza's the inside, he backs off, it looks like. Alright, so then we get past Nielsen. Now, this, coming up into the final chicane, probably the incident of the pro race, I'd say. This is what unsettled things. This put me into 4th place, I believe. 6th to 4th. And I didn't have to go for a single overtake, so... Ooh. Okay, that's what happened. Let's go ahead and take a rewind. So... Seb just recovered from something. Let me go see. Okay, so Seb just served a 1-second penalty, which put him from 2nd to 4th. 2nd to 5th. Now, he is going to try, and this one, on this site, on this incident, Forza, I already reviewed, I saw what happened to us lap 1. So here, they're both, hold up, we have an 8-mile-an-hour difference both still full throttle. Let's see, when do I see the first hint of brake lights? We are past the 150 mark, still 8 mile an hour difference, still both full throttle. 7 mile an hour difference, both through full throttle. So now Ronan is going to brake first. Let me preface this. This is arguably a slightly late braking point. You look at how wet the track is. I would argue this is the, if not a slightly late braking point. Seb is still fully on the gas. And if we go into camera mode, he is maybe a quarter overlap. He is not fully alongside. Ronan's braking. Now, Seb is slightly turning here. When does Seb get contact there? That does not look normal. Let me go into the overhead here. Yeah, that does, okay. So we have maybe 2 millimeters of a gap between the cars there. And judging by a 12 mile an hour difference, I'm going to assume that's contact and not him avoiding. Either way, braking at, let's go ahead and get the exact braking point. Braking at what? 110. 105, somewhere around there. Either way, in my opinion, I could not brake this late. I don't know how good the McLaren is. See Ronan jumping to the side, probably from the contact. And now Seb is 10 miles an hour up and headed, turning left. I assume he had to correct himself. Probably push to the right after the contact with Ronan, correcting to the left, and going 10 miles an hour too fast now, headed straight. Now, slight turn to the right here. Now, if I'm being honest, I think without Thor here, there's a chance he makes this turn in qualifying or something. The issue is right here. 10 mile an hour difference here. We have Thor about to get on the gas, I presume. Seb fully on the brakes. We look at Seb, he's going straight to where Thor is headed. And he is arguably still 10 miles an hour too fast, so go the frame by frame. Pretty inevitable contact. Right into the door there. Now, if we go up, let's take a look at this. So, I was about to say lock up, that's just rain. So, Seb's car is not turning, basically. Seb is headed right there. You know, straight ahead. Thor, while turning, is, right to the apex. So, a little bit of an issue here. Seb's still on the brakes, to be fair. Thor has just now gotten onto the gas. And you can see, look at Thor's tires spinning there on the replay. He's now being sent into the stratosphere. And now we have Seb at 9 miles an hour, still on the brakes fully. Ronan going 30 miles an hour with an overlap on Seb. Me 38, not with an overlap on Ronan, but gonna be going into him. Let's see what happens here. So now Ronan is going to get contact with Seb. I don't remember hitting Seb. How do I not hit? Anyways. So now, let's go ahead and get an overhead view of this. So Ronan, Seb is pretty much sitting here, right where I was. Right where, right here maybe. Pretty much 0 miles an hour. Ronan's here 30. Ronan has now pushed Seb out. The apex is clear for Nielsen and Forza. Nielsen and Forza, if they follow Ronan's path, it looks to be clear at this point. Now, okay, absolutely do hit Seb. Never mind Seb ghosts. Great feature in a race with no ghosting. Great job, Polyphony. So now, Seb is ghosted. He just unghosted. Let's take a look at this. Nielsen's going 45. 7 miles an hour faster than Seb. Seb's going 30, Seb's going 34. Nielsen's 11 miles an hour quicker. Oops, wrong button. If we look at where Seb is pointing, he is going straight, we'll call it the pit cone. It's more of that little bare entrance, right to that center steward there. See the 3 stewards right by the pit wall? He's going there. Nielsen, on the other hand, is going more towards the tower. The difference is that is Nielsen turning? I do believe Nielsen is at least turning a little bit. Key point here, Seb is going to the right. Chances are he's going to actually be going for that steward on the far right, whereas Nielsen is pretty much going straight towards the pit cone. So now they inevitably make contact. Seb once again ghosts. Forza asked to see this, so we'll go to his POV. And now we have an absolute conundrum. Forza going straight into the back bumper there of Seb. Seb is now directly behind me. Nielsen is full locked trying to make this turn. And Seb ghosts again. Now, I missed this part of the race. I went through and I went through. Okay, so now Forza is now going to run wide into Nielsen. Nielsen's going to be on the AstroTurf. Seb is still ghosted. And now I wanted to say this. This is why I really dislike ghosting in a non-ghosting race. Because it allows for things like this to happen, where now Forza is inside of Seb. And I imagine... What has just happened to Seb? Did you hit DK? Let me see. I think there was slight contact. Let me see. On my replay, you did not. But I might just be a replay thing. Forza, I imagine it was similar to our incident in lap 1. Where I kind of just forced you wide, if I remember correctly. Let me see. I'm pretty sure it was... Actually, no, this is not as similar, but I think it was something like that, where it's just like... I think you kind of... Nielsen kind of just got hit to the side for some reason. Because the issue with, like, GT... Oh, I did not mean to exit the replay. I think the issue with GT7 is, like, in real life, chances are a lot of that incident, the car is going to absorb the impact. In GT7, you bounce off the car, and so it's kind of hard to do certain things. But either way, let's go back to this incident. Forza, I can watch it from your POV. If you want to see like a full speed, but it doesn't look like you hit DK. See, so I think here you're contact free. And then Seb is gonna pile Nielsen. So Nielsen is already on a bad line if we go into camera mode. So Nielsen has his car pointed here. He's trying to turn here. So Nielsen already in a bad spot after contact with Seb. You ghosted through Seb. And this is what I mean when I say you guys didn't make contact on my replay, but I imagine you did. So Nielsen is turning, call it my rear quarter, is where he's turning. You're turning more towards my license plate. This is the optimal line, right? You're going towards the apex. Not the apex. You're going towards this curb. Nielsen's going for a tighter line because he is on the outside. So, see this? So, I don't believe Nielsen... Hold up, let me get race info on. See, Nielsen is still full lock to the left, but he slid to the right. I had an incident with Seb in Deep Forest where the same thing happened. There was obviously contact, but GT7 didn't show contact on my replay. Very weird things with netcode, but so now Nielsen's gonna be on the Astro. Like, this is like, what has happened? Seb is just glitching while ghosted, and now he's unghosted, just flew to the other side of it. Oh my god, I did not realize Nielsen spun. Okay, we have much more to look at than I thought originally. So, we have so Seb's going in here, contact, hit by Ronan, then Seb gets into Nielsen. Fort's, still can't tell if you hit Nielsen. It might have been netcode, either way. So now Seb is just somehow drifted at 30 degrees, unghosts, goes into the middle of the track, then gets hit by Dano, sends Dano just bowling pinning him into Nielsen. Yeah, no, I'm curious to see what they see, because it's like, I literally I compared my replay with Seb on Deep Forest. Our replay showed two completely different things, which is like, why, I don't know. GT7 has just been having some server issues, but this is insane stuff. I had no clue any of this happened. Were there any other incidents in this race? I want to look up what happened between us turn 12 going into Eau Rouge. Were there any other big... Actually, hold up. I want to see my spin on lap. Okay, it would be earlier in this lap, because I picked the lap that I spun. I really did have a chance for podium this race. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at how I spun. Keep in mind, I spun twice in qualifying on literally the exact same spot. Alright, take care, Forts. I appreciate you stopping through. Yeah, no, definitely see what see what Row and Super's replay sees. But to me, I think it might have just been netcode. I don't really think if you did hit Nielsen, netcode amplified it by like 10 times. But yeah, man, take care. I appreciate you coming through. Good race, Ben. But for those who didn't see qualifying, okay, I see exactly what's gonna happen. I'm turning left.
See you later.
Yeah, man. Take care, Forza. See you in probably see you in the next race, man. But we are now a whole 2 tires into the AstroTurf. Oh, wait, can I go down? I can. There. Look at that. We are a full tire into the AstroTurf. Let's take a look at the front tire. I guess I can't really see the front tire. That's probably also a full tire into the AstroTurf, though. Either way. Turning left. Now we start turning right. Still, what? Okay, I'm still full throttle here. And I think right here is probably the point of no return. I don't know if that's savable. Here is 1% chance of saving. I think by the time I'm in this position, it's not being saved. Go ahead and look at this incident from Thor's POV. You know, I really wish I really wish there was a way to look in like 50% speed. Is there a way to do that? No, there's not. Like, I really wish I could just watch in like 50. Like, I don't want to go frame by frame, and I also don't want to go full speed. But whatever. Anyways, let's see. Okay. Yeah, I kind of just straight binned it there. Like I said, spun 3 times. Exact same turn. Probably the exact same spot as well. That was a rough one. Anyways, lap 12 is the only other thing I really remember. And that is me colliding with Forza. So, Jesus Christ, man. Forza got a 2:18.7. What a lap, man. I generally wasn't even paying attention. I did not know Forza got the fastest lap, but great stuff. Anyways, I've been in this position before. Sorry, I've been in Forza's position before in a race here with RSR a year ago, give or take. I was RSR, it might have been in a race with Noodle, I'm not sure. But I was in Forza's position here. And I was planning on coming back at the straight, getting an overtake into the chicane, and holding it the rest of the lap. The thing I didn't anticipate was the car in my position going wide and blocking me off from getting either a switchback, a good exit, anything like that. So that's pretty much what I've done here. Forza is not on an optimal line at all. He's going to get a bad exit to the point where even with that spin, let's go to the braking point. He's only, I think, 50% alongside me. That might be more than 50 here. Ooh. Let me rewind. I paused at a bad spot. So here's the thing. To me, actually, it looks like he wants to dive there. Wow, that's a great lap from Forza. Anyways, see, so to me, here's the thing. He's starting to turn in here. To me, it looks like he wants to go for the switchback. I brake way too late. If he continues turning in, he's just going straight into the side of me. He's forced to go wide. And so now, he's going to get a run on me going into Eau Rouge. We'll go ahead and pause right here. I have just hit the brakes. No, I have not. I believe we're both full speed here still. Okay, I've just began turning in now. So at the point of me turning in, he is to the front of my door. Somewhere around there, I think. Let's see if I can find this. He's to the front of my door, I'd say. And I believe the rules, at least for F1, I believe if you're on the inside, I think if you're just to the rear tire, you're fully alongside the rear tire, I believe you have the right of way. Or, you know, if the other driver turns in you, what have I just done? I did not mean to go to camera mode. Anyways, I believe in this situation, I'm required to give space to him. He's alongside enough. So, I presume him, because, like I said, he is alongside enough to where I'm required to give him space. Which means he is fully able to just send this one up. Maybe not full speed, but he is able to send it. So, I figured I have no chance in surviving if I'm going around the outside. So I brake, because I was going to let him through. He also brakes, which causes us now, because in this position, if he didn't brake, he would be at the apex by now. The issue is he also braked, which causes me to now be diving at the apex and just pretty much cutting him off. If we go into the camera mode here, he is definitely alongside enough that he needs space. I was not anticipating him to slow down. So, he really did not get the space. I guess I have somehow actually managed to get. Still, very. I don't know if this counts as enough space. I might, but either way, this is not something I was anticipating. Yeah, no, he had. In my car, that's a lap of fuel. He had to stretch that for 2 laps. Also, almost 14,000 miles, man. That's crazy. Anyways, like I said, he did have space. Okay, yeah, and then he turns left, presumably to give me space. So now, obviously, he still has a fighting chance here, but he pretty much has to back off because of fuel. I'm going to watch this fully from his perspective, just to see what this looks like at full speed. Okay. I will say at full speed, this looks much better than it seems at slow-mo. But, I was not anticipating the slowdown, but it's not like that's not my fault. Definitely squeezed him there. But, yeah, man. I pretty much just cruised to the end, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, man, good race. We'll leave the replay analysis at that. If there's anything else, it'll be in the pro video that Super says, or probably in the Discord. Probably have a nice little chat about it. We'll say that turn 2 incident absolutely going to be talked about. But yeah, we're going to end it there. That was a great league race. See, what time is it? I just realized I could look at GT7, but 1:26. I'm probably going to start doing replay analysis after every race. I kind of like doing that. Just seeing what happened. But, hey guys. Also, I just like seeing my overtakes, man. I want to see what I did, where I can improve, what I did wrong, maybe. Everything like that. Just good to see. But yeah. Take care, guys. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Gonna be back next week. What are the dailies for next week? Fuji? Possibly Group 3 Fuji, by the way. Might be racing that on the alt account, E to A+. There's a chance. I might try to grind a B at Fuji. But, yeah. Like I said, chances are I might be doing that during the week. If not, I'll probably see you guys next Saturday. But, yeah. Take care, guys. Stay safe. And hope you have a good one. See you guys in the next one. Hopefully earlier, but if not, next Saturday for sure. 12 o'clock Eastern time. Stay safe, guys. Hope to see you in the next one.